show you this principle is by telling you a story. You ready? Here we go. Just imagine you were walking down the street in the city that you live in. Beautiful day. The wind is blowing, the sun is shining, it's nice and warm. You got on one of your favorite outfits and you're just walking down the street, just enjoying the day. And you walk past the park, you walk past people playing and having fun and just having a good time. And then you walk past this huge church. I mean, a huge church. It's so big, and marble pillars, and I mean, it's just gorgeous. Stained glass window, and you hear a ruckus going on inside, and you see people going in. And as the people going in, you look and you say, wow, I know some of these people. I wonder what's going on inside. So as you go in, you say, okay, let me go check it out. So you go inside and you walk in, and then you look in the church, and the place is packed. And as you walk down the aisle of the church, you look to your left, you look to your right, and you notice that, wow, these are all people I know. These are all people I know. I wonder what's going on. So you keep walking, and you make your way close to the front of the church, and you see as you get closer and closer to the front, the people are more and more familiar. They're actually loved ones, your brothers and sisters and everybody gathered in that church. And you look in the front of the church, and now you notice that it's a funeral going on. Beautiful flowers all around, big bouquets. And then you walk up to the actual casket, and you look inside, and you look down, and it's you that are in that casket. You're shocked. And then one by one, the people in the audience stands up, goes to the mic, and they start to speak about who you were. They start to speak. Your children get up and talk about what kind of dad you are. Your wife gets up, or husband gets up, and he starts to talk about what kind of wife you were. Your co-workers start to talk about what kind of co-worker you were, your work ethic, the things that you did. Your friends and families and neighbors all come to the mic and talk about who you were. What would you want these people to say about you? Now, this analogy is kind of devastating, but it brings a principle that whatever you want these people, your loved ones, your co-workers, your children, your wife, your husband, whatever you want these people to say about you, then you need to start to live right now. You need to begin with the end in mind. You need to start to live right now how you want these people to talk about you. You need to be the type of coworker that you would want them to say, he was an excellent worker, he was a team player, he was always willing to help out, he was he was a motivator, he was always upbeat, always saying something nice and kind about people. If that is the kind of stuff that you want people to start to say about you, or to say about you, when you are laying in that casket in front of that church, you need to start to live that right now. What do you want your children to say? He was a great dad, always spending quality time with me, talking to me, giving me insight. Whatever you want your children to say about you, you need to start to live it right now. Whatever you want your wife to say. He was a wonderful husband, always took care of the things they needed to take care of. He was excellent. He was whatever you want your wife to say about you at that time, you need to start to live right now. We need to begin with the end in mind, because we are going to be there one day. You are going to be in front of that church one day, and there's no getting around it. But what you need to do is to start to live the life that you would want everybody to say about you when you get there. What would you want them to say? What would you want all of this, your friends and family, when they come to the mic, what would you want them to say about you? Think about it. Not only think about it, start to live it now. Because time is the only non-renewable substance that we have. You either waste it, spend it, or invest it. What are you doing with yours? We need to start to live with the end in mind, because the end is coming. And as we live with the end in mind, we will live our life to the fullest. We will have the things that we want to have, and we will do the things that we want to do, because we realize that it's important to be the person that you want everybody to say about you. What do you want your friends, your family, your loved ones to say about you? Listen to this. Begin with the end in mind. You get it? You got it? Good. And if you do so, you will have a wonderful and blessed life. And people will say wonderful and blessed things about you at the end. God bless.